our last pick, which is the Monday Night Football. I think we're going to switch
So we'll have
from
two.
Sunday Night Football to Monday Night Football, and we will have 2 games a week for the next 9
Is
weeks,
it
I
every
believe.
week? Is it?
So we will
Wow.
start. Yes, they have added a game for the next 10
Awesome.
weeks. Well, it started last week. We'll have 10 weeks of 2 games
Well, there's a couple of good games tonight.
because of the
So
writers' strike. We don't have shows for ABC. They're going to simulcast against ABC and ESPN. All right, so we will start with the Eagles and Buccaneers. Johnny, who do you have?
well, I'd like to say I'd probably go for the Eagles, but I could see Evans having a big game against that secondary at the moment. But it's Baker Mayfield, so I would go. The Eagles have got to sort it out eventually. Okay, they're too good a team not to get it sorted. And in my head-to-head in the OrkneyBowl, I've got AJ Brown and Arthur's got Devontae Smith. So as long as it's not a scoring like last week, I should win this week. Sorry, Arthur. So yeah, I'll go for the Eagles.
All right,
So
you're going for the Eagles. Statement game for the Buccaneers. If they can win this, Pez, they are saying, hey, Baker Mayfield is back. The Buccaneers are for real. Is it that week for the Buccaneers to make a statement, or are the Eagles going to?
No, I think the Eagles are going to show everyone where the Bucs actually are. I don't buy into any of the defense. Yeah, they still got a lot of pieces. They're still good, but I don't buy into the Baker Mayfield situation. Like none of it. I just think the Eagles end up comfortably winning this one, and everyone's like, "Oh, right, okay."
I'm with you. I don't see the Buccaneers pulling this off. It is a statement game, but I think the Eagles are going to be the one making the statement,
especially after
stamping their authority all over the NFC East.
Dallas and losing last night, they'll want to get that win to get the game up. They'll will.
You had to remind me again.
Of course. We did what you couldn't do. We came back and beat them. So
40-0.
yeah.
All right, we have the Rams and Bengals. I will go ahead and make the pick first here since Paz has always gone first. This is another opportunity for the young McVay team to make a statement and say, hey, the Rams are not tanking. We are here to stay and compete for the season. However, I'm not feeling it against the Bengals if Joe Burrow is in full health. I am not convinced that Joe Burrow is in full health, and I'm thinking the Bengals might be having a struggle this year. I am making the pick of the Rams over the Bengals in Monday Night Football. Pez, what do you feel?
He doesn't want to say.
I don't know if I can say.
You can't do it. No.
Oh, the thing is, if Joe Burrow doesn't, it is simple. If Joe Burrow doesn't play, the Rams win because I think they'll destroy that quarterback. I think Aaron Donald will just get to him, destroy him. He'll have no confidence left, and then the Rams will just plod along and take him down bit by bit. But if Joe Burrow plays, but it looks unlikely, I reckon it might be a bit closer, but I can't see anything other than the Rams, really. I've got to say it. Yeah. It's disgusting, but, you know.
I'm not a huge Rams type guy, rah cheerleader fan, but I think Matthew Stafford is being way undervalued and underrated as a quarterback, as he has his entire career. I think McVay lost some luster last year, but people forget how he turned around this team from Jeff Fisher. An offense that was anemic, a defense that didn't have any life, and he turned them around. And I think this is McVay's time to shine. I think you're right. Johnny, who do you have?
If we had managed to get our picks in this week, the Rams were going to be my pick of the week, my lock of the week. You got Puka, Atwell, Williams running, and the Bengals defense hasn't been overly as good as well. They've lost a few key players in the offseason, and like I say, if there's a good chance that Burrow doesn't play. So I think even some of his teammates are saying he shouldn't play, just try and recover. So if they're saying that, it's not looking good for the Bengals this week. But
Uh, and the Bengals have had, even when they went to the Super Bowl that year, they had a stretch where they struggled. And when they struggle, it seems they struggle for 3, 4, 5 games before they decide to come out and start balling. And Joe Burrow starts hooking up with Jamar Chase. I can see the Bengals coming back and still winning the division. But yeah, definitely the Rams.
well, that's it.
All three of us,
They're
the
better
Rams.
giving them the week to recover. 0-3, they're not out of it yet because the division's still pretty open, and they've got the Titans
Mm.
next week. Just get them healthy for that and start the run from there.